Elias, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Elias Pettersson, because this is not your team anymore. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. He's making $11.6 million a year. The captain just came back. The goalie, main goalie, injured on the IR. This is supposed to be Elias Pettersson's team. But unfortunately, maybe fortunately for the team, unfortunately for Elias, this is not his team anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Go out there and check out the first link in the description to save some money on your VPN, get some free months, and support this YouTube channel. In the process, I wanted to give a big shout out to Marcus Petey, MP3. I think that's going to catch on over the next little while, right? EP40 Elias Pettersson, DPD Elias Pettersson, and then MP3 Marcus Pettersson, because he's the third one that the team ended up getting. Marcus Pettersson. What an absolute baller in the overtime, on the penalty kill, making sure that the LA Kings weren't able to get a power play goal to seal the deal on a 2-0 comeback overtime victory. Marcus Pettersson is the best defensive capable defenseman this Vancouver Canucks team has had. Maybe since, do I want to say Chris Tanev? I don't know. Luke Shen? It's been a while. Been a long, long while since the Vancouver Canucks have had one individual defenseman whose defensive game was this strong. I know it's been one game, and Marcus Pettersson has had a whole bunch of games so far in a Vancouver Canucks sweater, but this was the best one he's played. And I wanted to say that this team, it's no longer Elias Pettersson's team anymore, partly because I don't think he played in the overtime. Did he? I mean, the game started out, Drew O'Connor was there, Filipino was there, and Elias Pettersson was not out there for the penalty kill, so did Elias just not play at all in the overtime period? Let's go over to the Time on Ice Van section on the NHL.com website. 40, we'll do Pettersson, Elias. Did he have any shifts in the overtime? Oh my gosh, no he did not. Elias Pettersson did not play a single second of overtime. Meanwhile, Marcus Pettersson, he had a 1 minute and 50-second shift in OT on the penalty kill. And they killed it off. What a fantastic performance there. Big shout out to Conor Garland to get the overtime winner. Big shout out to Quinn Hughes. Big shout out to Kevin Lankinen. This was a game that was so frustrating for the Vancouver Canucks fan base watching it because they played well enough in the first two periods to get the 2-0 lead. Sure, they didn't shoot the puck maybe as much as some Canucks fans would have liked, but they still were getting offense on the rush. They were generating with plays, they were stealing breakout attempts from LA, keeping the puck in the zone, cycling it around. They had control, they had offensive opportunities, they had bite. Maybe it's the Quinn Hughes effect. Maybe it's, oh, now that our captain's back, now we've got this rejuvenation of energy and we can continue to try and swarm the offense and try to make it difficult for the LA Kings to break it out. They did that. And they ended up with the 2-0 lead because of it. We can talk about the goals. We'll talk about the goals a little bit later, but the Vancouver Canucks in the third period just totally took the foot off of the gas pedal. Like, after a few minutes of the Canucks playing the way they were in the third period, I was like, yeah, this game is gonna be tied quickly if they don't get their foot just kind of jammed down there on that gas lever once more. They just let things go. They were on cruise control. And the LA Kings noticed this and they were like, yeah, let's just continue swarming the Canucks. Let's keep the puck in the Canucks zone. Let's not allow them to break it out. Let's steal it back in the neutral zone and go back in one more time. And guess what? The LA Kings scored and then they scored again. It was a tie game and Canucks fans on social media all over were panicking one more time. Oh God, they're doing it again. The Vancouver Canucks, they play 40, 50 minutes of solid hockey and then they just let it go. It's not Kevin Lankinen's fault. I mean, one of the goals on the rush snipe, sure you'd prefer Lankinen to stop that, but there was a defender in front, and Kempe came in with a lot of speed. It's difficult for goalies to make saves across the grain like that. And then the other goal, it was a goalie interference coach's challenge tip that was probably way too high. Canucks lose the challenge, and the LA Kings have all the momentum, tied 2-2 in the third period. But Vancouver, they bent but did not break. And in this game, where the first goal of the game was scored by Nils Hoglander. Really nice play there for Hoggy to get things started in this game. Derek Forbort sends the puck up to Hoglander, who ends up driving wide on the right side and just forcing it into the middle there. Kiefer Sherwood drives the goal. Hoglander controls the puck, he shoots the puck, he gets his 5th on the year. That was a classic Nils Hoglander style goal from last year, where the guy was just scoring everything that moved. That was the classic Hoggy, and he ends up getting the 1-0 goal in this game, assisted by Forbort, making it 2-0 in the second period. On the power play, it's Conor Garland from Filip Chytil and Dakota Joshua. Really great play here by the Canucks to maintain control. The puck gets sent down low. Joshua to Chytil. Really nice centering pass, and Conor Garland is there on the doorstep to get the puck by Rittich, making it 2-0. The third period goes down. This is where we see the Canucks fumble it away and almost lose all the momentum they had built up in the first 50 minutes of game time. There were some other chances after the 2 goals were scored, but Vancouver ultimately get into the overtime unscathed. They killed off the penalty after the coach's challenge failed. There was a really good chance for Filip Chytil to end up getting the go-ahead goal, where he shot it on the rush and the puck squeaked through Rittich. It was just right there in the blue pane for a few seconds. Nobody was there to get it in. Jordan Spence, the first player there to grab the puck and throw it out. But in the overtime, the moment they started Hughes, Chytil, and O'Connor, I was like, okay, that's going to be great. And then right away, O'Connor steals the puck from Quinton Byfield, and Vancouver has possession. Give it a few minutes. Kevin Fiala gets it back. He comes in on goal, and Drew O'Connor trips him. He actually gets the puck first, and then Fiala's legs afterwards, but the referees give the penalty to O'Connor, and this is where we see the penalty kill go to work. It's a 4-on-3. Myers, MP3, Bluger, and Tyler Myers ends up taking the puck to the neck there. Oh boy. Collarbone? Above the collarbone? Just a really unfortunate play. Bluger blocked the shot with his stick, and it went up and into Myers' neck area there. Just such an unfortunate play for the big man, and especially since we all joke around about how Tyler Myers has a really long neck. So there's more surface area there for him to get hit with the puck. But all joking aside, the guy was able to get up on his own strength, skate off into the tunnel there, and we all wish a speedy recovery for Chaos Draft Tyler Myers there, but solid block on the play. MP3 stays out there with Bluger and Derek Forbort, and this is where Marcus Pettersson shines. Just the steals, the active stick, the calm presence, the clearing of the puck. Marcus Pettersson is the best Pettersson on the team. And shortly after, it becomes 4-on-4. Canucks have a tough time controlling the puck and getting Quinn Hughes out there. Inevitably they do, but there's no Elias. Elias doesn't play the entire overtime. And finally, in overtime, Filip Chytil goes over to Quinn Hughes, who drops it back for Conor Garland. He sees a really nice lane. He shoots. He scores. David Rittich not covering the short side, and Vancouver takes the game 3-2 in overtime. Welcome back, Captain Quinn. He gets an assist in this game. Filip Chytil gets 2 assists in the game. He looked fantastic. Drew O'Connor playing with speed. Elias Pettersson physically imposing on guys. Marcus Pettersson, take a bow. You are spectacular. Kevin Lankinen was also pretty good too. Vancouver takes this one 3-2. The Canucks take the 2 points. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about no Pettersson. I don't think Besser had a shift in overtime either, which makes sense considering how slow he is. Yeah, no Besser shifts in the OT as well. Let me know in the comments, how do you feel about what happened in this game and what your thoughts are on MP3's defensive performance. I hope you enjoyed this video. 99 and bye.